Welcome back to the channel. Today you will realise that my car is in bits. We've got Nick here helping me.
Hello.
It's been a while since I've posted, basically just been working constantly for the past couple of months, so I haven't been able to do anything. But I've been buying parts, so as you can see here there is a forge box. So today we are putting a intercooler onto my Abarth. You might see as well there's like a brace bar on the top here which I've fitted, and there's also something on the bottom as well. So I've been doing a few things but we've not been able to post recently. So today we are doing the intercooler, so this is going to go on. We've got all the parts sort of out, and we got to a point now where I just wanted to tell you guys how to get to this point, because we sort of got halfway through and then decided we probably need to make a video. So depending on where you're from, if you're from the US or the UK, you've got different versions. So this is for the UK version car. The difference is with these ones is where the actual intercooler mounts to. So you've either got a top mount part here, or you've got like a you'll see it in the instructions, which they do give you quite a good set of instructions. They've got like a bolt here, which Engine Customs in the UK, in the US, they did a video on it and they've shown how to fit the intercooler with that type of sort of bracket, but that was for his own kit, but it's similar to that anyway. So anyway, we've took the crash bar off, we've took the bumper off. To take the bumper off, you're going to need to take the 4 bolts off the top of here. Yeah, 4 bolts off the top of here. There's a captive nut, very similar to my headlight video, you would have seen that. There's a captive nut just here where it meets the metal side panel, and then there is a screw on the underside here. Clips, you need to remove the clips that are on here, so just give it a pull and it should come away from these clips that hold it in place, just there. And then underneath you're going to have to take, there is 3 more of those bolts, so 1, 2, 3, and then 2 screws, 1 and 2, just there, and that will allow you to remove the bumper. Now extra, if you've never took the bumper off before, more than likely there will be a skid panel, which if you check the video out, where we put the headlights into the car, that will show you the skid panel, which is literally just another couple of bolts, and it's like a W-shaped plastic piece. You just need to remove that. Now, as far as that then goes, you will be able to see pretty much this. The only difference is the crash bar. So with all those bolts, all the bolts on the top, these ones are all T25 piece. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are all T pieces, T bolts. After that, Torx bolts, and then after you've done that, then you're going to need to remove the bolts here. Now these were, I believe, a 17. I just used a ratchet. Well, we both used a ratchet on either side to remove these bolts here, and then this here and this here are a 10mm. Very similar to the Engine Customs setup. They're a 10mm, and then you don't really need to remove these. It's only just so you can get the crash bar, because we will have to drill this later on. And then the only other thing that we've done up until now is we remove these. Now these are just held on with one 10mm nut, which sits either side of the intercooler cores, the standard cores, and you can undo those now. So the next thing to do is to remove the nut that's just here holding the horn, and then you can replace that when you've removed this. And then we've got to start pulling off these hoses to remove the rest of the piping to allow us to plumb in our new system. So that was a big word sandwich, wasn't it? Yeah, but I think we've got everything in, so we've just got to get on with it now. I've just knocked my intercooler over. Great, that's it. Got to buy another £600 intercooler. But yeah, anyway, we're going to carry on. We've got some more stuff coming on the channel as well. There's another little box there that's going to go on the car. I'll cover my other parts of the exhaust as well later on. and we've got all the struts and stuff to do, and there is other stuff as well inside the car that I've done. So yeah, let's get on with what we are. Well, we've got to crack on with the rest now, haven't we? So this is where we get dirty. So here we go. So you've got to take, there's this clip here we just took off for this one here, and then there's these two. We've left this one on because it was a bit difficult. We've cracked the one at the back. Yep. Just pop it out. The back one's really easy. It's just these clips here, they're a bit of a pain. They're very similar to the ones up there. And that's out, isn't it?
Yep. Beautiful.
Yeah, lovely. So I think we've got to work on the next pipe now, haven't we? The one down here.
That's it.
This pipe here, this V pipe.
That's the one.
And then also the other side. That's it, Nick. Keep going, son.
Sorry, mate.
God, it's horrible, ain't it?
It's good work, I'll tell you that. Oh, I was cold. I'm bloody boiling now.
Think we had a cup of tea?
What's this one, our third one now? Yeah. I think so, yeah.
I'll bleep that.
I tried, okay, I tried. Morgan's worse. Oh, I'm getting closer. Close.
So we're trying to get this lower crash bar off because we're having a bit of fitment issue with this crash bar slightly.
And we had no WD-40 as well.
And we had no WD-40, I forgot to get it. So that's to take the crash bar off. That's it. That's it.
Come on.
It's like the never ending thing, isn't it? Oh! Oh! Jesus. Yes! Home time. Alright. So yeah, you got to take. Hopefully these should come off. We'll figure out that in a minute. But yeah, we just had to take this off so we can actually allow the intercooler over here. The intercooler's got to be mounted up nice and symmetrical, and if you've got this lower bar in, with the way it is at the moment, it's not going to sit level, because we've tried, drilled the holes, and yeah, it didn't fit quite right, did it? No. It weren't far off, but it was.
If you've got an OCD problem, it would be big time. Which
I do. So it had to go over to the right just a tad. So it's now got to go over to the left. So so yeah, it's just a bit of faffing around and getting it right, ain't it?
We've got curry coming, sir. So
yeah, curry. I'm gonna have a coffee, and we're gonna carry on with this once we've had a drink. Okay, guys. So we have basically now we've took up all this extra piping and all the piping bolts up onto here. We haven't really focused on it too much, have we? Because we're very tired now. I don't even know what time it is. We've had to bolt this part here, the actual intercooler, to this crash bar, and with the UK version, we've had to sort of bend this a little bit to allow it to sit flush. We did it the first time without bending it, and it sat too much to the right. So we've had to basically bend that a little bit, and then the other thing that we've had a bit of a problem with is the bolts that go onto the crash bar. Even though you would look at it from the side, if you look at it from the side, you would think that the larger bolts, there's two sets of bolts, the larger bolts, you would think they would go in the top. They don't, they go in the bottom. So as you can see, they're further out at the back. So the larger bolts go in the bottom, and the smaller bolts go in the top. So that they look the same.
Different lengths.
Yeah, they do. It's very similar. So we've had to do that. So we've moved those bolts and we put them in properly now. There's just one that's giving us a bit of aggro, which takes ages to sort out if you do it wrong. So yeah, heed that warning. So really now it's all about plumbing it up. So we've got this pipe here. This is to the engine side, which is the other side of the car now. So you want the angle pipe, which is on the floor just there, and this pipe, and we also need a coupler on the bottom, and the biggest, what's that called? Jubilee clamp on the top there, and that should basically bolt into the top, which is this little pipe just there. That would be it's a bit of a bugger in it to get out. It's that one there. We've had to take that angle pipe out to be able to get to it. So get this on, and then hopefully it should go a bit easier now from there. Okay guys, so this is now all plumbed in, ready to go. As you can see from the bottom here, we've got the wraparound pipe going to the other pipe that you just saw in the last scene. That's the inlet pipe, connected with a coupler on the other side. We had a little bit of fitment issues, so we had to use a jack to raise it up slightly to allow us to get some clearance. That's the angle pipe there going to the stock pipe that will go up to the turbo, and that will mean that it is fully installed and ready to give it the first start. So guys, as you can see, this is a couple of days later. It's fully fitted, fitted it all myself with Nick, and I am super happy that I went with the forge. The fitment and the actual clearance is absolutely fantastic. It looks great. When it gets mapped, it will make a big difference to the performance. And one thing just to note, I just thought I'd put this video back on again just to say that we are sorry that we didn't show you more of the piping along the front, but literally the only one that you need to keep from the original hoses are the ones on this side now on screen, which is coming down from the turbo to that angle pipe. The rest you get rid of. Hope you liked the video, guys. There is more coming on the channel. I do apologise for not posting as regularly the past couple of weeks. It's just literally because of work, and then obviously now it's Christmas and family issues. As you can see, my little Santa's just here. Commitment issues, family issues and things like that, so we're just I am trying to get back on it. I've got a load of things to cover on the car. Just because I haven't been making videos does not mean that I have not been buying stuff for the car. So I've been pretty much spending for on the car all the time that I haven't been recording. So all of that is going to come on the channel very soon. Please like, subscribe, guys. As I said, there will be more coming on the channel very soon. And yeah, have a good Christmas, and we'll see you very soon. Bye.